Hey everyone, it's Allison Hartle with Allied Law. Welcome to our page. I wanted to share some tips about getting the most value out of retaining an attorney for your legal matter. So the first tip I have for you is to review the retainer agreement very carefully. There's going to be a lot of information in there. You should get this at your consult when you decide to retain the attorney. Check to see their billing practices. Sometimes attorneys will have something in there where they will not bill for less than 0.2 of an hour. So that's going to, if you know that, then you can strategically make your communication with them, with your attorney, the most effective. Also in there, they may have something about how they bill their staff for less than they bill themselves, obviously. So there is a lot of information that you can get from the attorney's staff, and it should cost you less money than insisting on actually speaking to the attorney. So the second tip I have is be organized. Have all of your documents that are pertinent to your legal matter ready when you meet with your attorney. So then it's not the attorney or the staff trying to track you down to get the documents that they need. That's incredibly helpful. And also just a real quick tip, a side tip, to make sure you have good scanned copies of these documents. Please, I don't think it's useful, and you'll have to get good copies anyway. If you do this, don't just take photos of your documents that you want to share with your attorney, because that's not something that they would be able to use as an exhibit in a pleading, for example. So just from the start, make sure you have good copies of your documents. And finally, the last tip I have is make sure you just keep a list of questions. Make sure you have your questions that you want to ask your attorney written down. Maybe throughout the day you think of questions you want to ask them. Keep a list so that when you do have a phone appointment or in-person appointment with your attorney, you don't forget what you want to ask and then have to call them back again later and build more time to ask that question. So if you're just keeping a list of questions you want to ask them, that can be super helpful. And I know that I forget things a lot, so that way you will get all of your questions answered and you'll get the information that you need. So I hope that this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and as always, if there's anything you would like me to discuss in the future, leave it in the comments.